way they want to, attack the Dreams FC team. But the three at the back is doing the trick for Dreams FC. And if you are closer to the bench, you could see that Karim Zito is part of the team. He's coaching very, very well alongside what the players are quite doing on the field. But I must say that it has been a very good, first half for Dreams FC. They should have at least gotten a goal in the opening 45 minutes. But let's not take anything away from Tano Bofoakwa. Defensively, they've been very, very solid. They've limited, Aziz to just little strikes like we don't know him to, because when he gets the ball, he's quite good on the ball. He creates a lot of chances, but he's been limited because they've tried as much as possible not to give him that chance. This was the earlier chance I was talking about. That was a very good. Okay, this is from Solomon Agbesi, a chance for Da Costa to give Bofoakwa the lead, but that was well saved.
We've also seen Dreams FC attack on some occasions, and you could see Suhini playing as a wing back has really been threatening with some 1v1 situations. But what do you make of the chances created by Dreams FC? You think they are just unlucky not to have gotten a goal?
No, they've played very well in the attacking third. In sometimes decision making, they've been very slow at their final decision making. But if you look at what they've done in that first 45, they had the clearest of chances, and the striker Dede Ishmael, spotted in number 13 JC, had some of the clearest chances. But he takes too much time to pull the trigger. Sometimes you don't need to waste time. You step on the ball, you make quick step decisions. And I know Karim Zito will tell him that. You look at Eric Esso. Eric Esso basically drops deep into midfield, drags the ball, tries to link up Aziz and Co on top of the pitch. And he has been very good at that. But their decision making is what is really hunting.
But you can see on that occasion, just defense splitting.
That's Ishmael Dede yet again here. He was trying to go for the curler to the far post, but the dip and the whiff on the ball, he didn't get it accurate. And at this particular point in time, the ball didn't hit the back of the net. But if you see what they've done, basically, Dreams FC have created some decent chances. And by virtue of the two exchanges, they should at least go into the first half leading by 1-0. But the other flip side, you look at Bofoakwa as well. Saka Dauda had a glaring chance. I don't know what was running through his head. He tried to slide the ball to hit the back of the net. His decision making, and he got it so wrong. At this particular occasion, he saw Da Costa saw the goalkeeper, Solomon Agbasi, stepped off and he tried to chip him. But Solomon Agbasi, as experienced as he is, saw the threat, ran back and tried to do the normal thing for the cameras. But I think if you look at the first half, I think both teams really had a crack at each other. But by far, Dreams FC had the clearest chances.
We talk about confidence in games, but it seems that it's evident that Dreams FC playing in the CAF Confederations Cup has really given them some impetus, because you can see them dominating in almost every aspect of the game.
Of course, and it's come down to consistency in playing matches, consistency in their starting 11. You look at Karim Zito, hardly does he change, his team is going with the same kind of players, apart from John Entry and then Ajemin Boateng, who is not part of the starting 11. The team hasn't changed a lot, and that is what consistency brings you. And we are seeing the way they've played, their pattern of play, their passes, their chance creation. What they are lacking is the final decision making when they get into the final third of Bofoakwa. And Jalilu has been very, very poor. You could see that Esso lack match fitness, and clearly that is due to lack of games that he's played for Dreams this season. But they have the momentum. I'm sure that they will want to correct that when they come back for the second half.
Francis, what should Tano Bofoakwa be doing? They've been limited to chances creation in the first half. Dreams FC are doing solidly in defense, but what should they do to break this defense?
Well, you look at Elvis Opoku and then Najib Fusenu Ibrahim.
Fuseni is out.
He got injured. Yeah, and he got replaced. But if you look at what they are doing, you could tell that he is supposed to know when to play the ball to the attackers, because basically they are soaking the pressure and they want to play quick counter-attacking on the wings. But they are the premium chances, how they are supposed to play the ball quicker to Saka Dauda and Da Costa, is because Da Costa basically has shown in the first half that he can hold the ball. Yeah. He is mobile, and Saka Dauda has proven that he has experience. First, he started on the left wing and then drifted to the right wing. So what he's doing is he's trying to not make it smooth for the Dreams FC wing backs. He's trying to play in between the lines. So they've got to find those passes into the channel for him. And when they are able to do that at quick interval, trust me, they can be able to pull a surprise in this particular game. But with Dreams FC, they've been resolute and solid at the back, especially with the club captain, Abdul Jalilu, marshalling the back line for them.
So we can see the players are gradually coming out of the tunnel for the second half of this particular one. But Are we bound to see extra time here today? Because it's been cagey in the first 45.
If I have to be honest with you, Dreams FC should have gotten a goal in the opening 45 minutes. I'm sure Karim Zito have told the players, when you get into the 18-yard ball or the final third, be calm and make sure that you are taking the chances that we are created. They've created better chances, and if that should continue, I should see a goal from Dreams FC in the second half.
All right, so Felix Romack says he should see a goal from Dreams FC. The first half was a barren one. Neither team trying to or getting a goal in that one. But then the second 45 is still upon us here at the Sogakope Waffle Park. Najib is missing for them. Oblite Kome is in. But it looks like there's a change of system from the 4-4-2 flat to a 4-2-3-1 because he is a number 10.
Yeah, with him, you know he's a carrier of the ball. He drops deep into central midfield, carry the ball. He's nimble-footed. He can play in between. He can play the passes. He can dribble. He can swing in. So he's like he's multitasking, and Dreams FC need to adjust to put someone on him to put a break on him, because with him, he has it in him. He is his armor. He can create something out of nothing. And with what Da Costa is doing, he's playing against Jalilu. Jalilu is trying to put brakes on him. But in that first half, they had sneakers go. And if you create those openings for him, he can punish them. So with Dreams FC, you know, Karim Zito is a very experienced coach. And looking at his tactical variations, he has played in the league and then in the CAF Champions League. He can switch things to accommodate any threat that the opposition might carry. And in this afternoon, trust me, we are yet to see the better side of these two teams in the second half.
Felix Romack, I'm taking your predictions again because I took it in the first half. Now I'm going to take it again because it looks like it's a game that's going to start from the scratch.
Of course, I think that both teams coming out from the tunnel would want to work on the things that they failed to. For Bofoakwa, what they have to work on is chance creation. They've defended quite well. I don't know if they can sustain that momentum for the next 45 plus additional time. For Dreams, they've created chances, but they've not been scoring. I'm sure that is what they want to work on in the second half.
Are you going to make any predictions? Would you go with any team?
Based on the virtue of what transpired in the first half, I'll fancy Dreams FC to score in the second half.
But how are they going to make that happen? Because we've seen Apel and Co being very resolute in defense.
Yeah, you look at the clearance that they did in the first half.
Francis, I'll have to kill you. Sorry for that. But then the second half of this game is back on, and it's the second half of the game between Dreams FC and then also Tano Bofoakwa. The first half was a barren goalless stalemate between the two, but then there's still a place and a ticket to the MTN FA Cup final 2023-2024, and we'll be handed over to our commentator Nandadakwa JC, who is at commentary position.
We are back for second half of this game between Bofoakwa and Dreams as the second semi-finals of the MTN FA Cup. The first half ended goalless with Dreams creating more scoring opportunities but failing to make them count. Bofoakwa were forced to make one substitution following the injury suffered by Najib Hussein Ibrahim. He was replaced by Oblite Komi. We're back from recess. Dreams are keeping the same players who went into the break, and Bofoakwa are bent on making it happen than it did in the first half when they didn't create so much. There we go. Second